Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. So, yes, I'm really like this in the mornings. I love the mornings. I'm like, okay, whoo, new day, new blessings, new opportunities to get it right. When I say get it right, every day I'm looking for new ways to get life right. Like, okay, God, what you got for me today? What we doing today? What's on the assignment list today? We have things to do, y'all. You have been assigned something to do. You have purpose in this life. And to me, that's exciting. But again, that's me. That's me. That's me. I'm ready to get up and get moving and get going. So, yes, this is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose to rejoice and be glad in it. I got a busy day today. Y'all know when you see me dressed, it's a busy day today. I had to get up and wash my hair today. Look at me, I'm shining. Oh, one quick tip I was going to actually share because some of y'all be asking me about my skin and my makeup. I don't have on any makeup. It's the summer. It's hot here in Georgia. It's hot. So I don't want to be wiping and wiping off makeup. Once in a while, I'll wear it. But I love me some lipstick. So this is a Ruby Woo. I think it's called a Ruby Woo. One of my girlfriends got it for my birthday, and it is cute, cute. And then for oil control, what I do now, I don't normally have to lick my finger, but I did today because it's mine. I get these little oil control films, and then watch this. For if you're an oily skin woman like me, you just wipe on your face. That gives you an instant matte look anywhere that you're at. See, instantly. So you don't really have to wear makeup if you don't want to. And it just takes a lot of the oil off your skin. All right, those are just quick tip things, right? Good morning, y'all. Hey, y'all. Montina is my real name. That's my real name. That's my real name. Y'all know I went to a sexy, sultry class this weekend. And some of the women were like one's name was London, but she's like, but my real name is, well, this is the Just Montina channel, but Montina is my real name. I'm the third Montina in my family, and my daughter is the fourth. So yeah, it's a family name. So if somebody invited you to this call, they really do care about you. They love you. We appreciate you being here. And I do have a moderator in the chat. So if y'all coming in trying to be trolls, she going to get you. Zoop, zoop, zoop. She going to zap, 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 zap you. So this is actually a practical call for women that want to get and stay married. So if y'all men coming over to here, and which y'all been watching my channel, which I'm cool with it, but we are women that are wives that are doing the work. We're not over here dogging out men. We love men. We appreciate men. We honor men. We respect men. We are wives doing the work. Okay. So y'all be nice over here. And if you're not married, I want to help you attract the love you desire and deserve. So we want to get and stay married because men, oh pause, men, y'all get on our nerves just like we get on your nerves, but y'all are a lot to deal with. And sometimes I don't think that men understand, like they think they're so simple, but they are very complex beings because they deal with so much and then they bring it home. And then we have to deal with whatever they're dealing with in the world when they come home, right? Because we're still here to nurture them and honor them and love them and respect them even when they act out of pocket. Sometimes you just be like, okay, I know I thought he said that, but I'm just going to be emotionally mature. All right. So we're here because 50% of first marriages, they just end in divorce. Like that's it. 67% of second marriages end in divorce, and 73% of third marriages end in divorce. So basically, if you get married, you are more likely to get divorced than to stay married. And the thing about marriage is you don't know if you're more likely to get divorced at year 5, year 10, year 15, year 28. It's like people just do it. So we want to be proactive over here because we know that marriage is designed to make us and him the best version of ourselves. So how do we become the best version of ourselves? We do the work. So we start with a quick devotion. And today I'm just going to be really quick with it. And then I'm going to come to the chat here towards the end. But we're going to talk about meditating on God and his works. So she gave out some scriptures here to meditate, to think upon, to actually consider all his mighty deeds, meditate on the word, think about the word. And what I like to bring this back to, just from, because I have people from all walks, religion, some, believe what you want to believe. This your life, this your world. But here's the thing here. We have to learn how to meditate on the good in our lives. And that's the thing I always go back to. And I'm going to go back to with this devotion. And this is the battlefield of the mind. This is where the battle really lives. And especially if you had a kind of a tumultuous childhood, or really just any part of your life where you just like, whoa, this has been a lot. You really try not to go back to that feeling, right? So my husband was watching something the other day about a gentleman talking about his time in prison. And I was kind of, I'm in the kitchen, so I was kind of leaning in, and our TV's in the living room. And then I realized like my father spent time in prison and I actually been to a prison. I wasn't in prison, but to visit him. And if you ain't never been to no prison, baby, woo! At 18, I knew I was never gonna get in trouble for the rest of my life. Okay. I don't know how people go in and out and in and out. And some of the stories he was telling, but I didn't allow my mind to take me there based on some of the things that my father may have struggled with. Because my father, he when he called, we never talked about it. That's my point. Or maybe you're watching a movie on TV and for whatever reason, on my husband watches Tubi. I call it soft porn, but on them shows, the women are always cheating. There's always the women. It ain't the men. It's always the women. And so sometimes I'm like looking at it. Oh no, the other day I think there was one I saw with a man cheating. Don't let your mind ruminate like, I wonder what my husband going out there to do. That woman looking at him. We have to meditate. We have to consistently bring up the good in our marriage and consistently bring up the good in our life. When something comes into your mind, and even if it is a little challenging, speak out loud, sing a song out loud because it disrupts that thought. So that's kind of a trick I've learned in my life. When I'm thinking on something I know I shouldn't even be thinking on, I'll say something to disrupt the thought, which is why I've developed really, really good memorization skills as it relates to positive messages and declarations and affirmations. And I'll say things about myself like I'm amazing and I mean it. But you need to just make sure that you're meditating on the good. Now, bringing back, we talk about power that comes from the word, but it comes from our resources and our books. And today, y'all, we're going to actually, she's a YouTuber, and we're going to reference this book, Be the Prize. Let me bring it up on my Kindle. And it's actually free if you have Kindle. I have Kindle, something with Kindle where I pay and I didn't have to pay for it, but you can pay for it. It's called Be the Prize. Okay, the author is Kim Postel, Postell. How to master the art of femininity without giving too much in your relationship. Woo, woo, woo. And she does have a Wifey for Life group. She says this on Instagram, Wifey for Life. She's been married at the time of this book 15 years. She's a young, well, she probably, I guess, maybe late 30s, but she's been married for 15 years at the time when she wrote this book. And we're going to talk a little bit about chapter 9, communication with your man. And I was reading it last night. And she said, you may be wondering how you can solidify the bond with your man outside of the realm of sexual energy. Well, it all starts with communication. Communication is not just about your word choice, it's about your body language and receptiveness. Men and women have different communication styles. High quality men seek out long term relationships with women who have high emotional intelligence. These are the type of women that understand how to communicate gracefully. Not what you say, honey, is how you say it. It's when you lower that voice, you look at your husband, you look into his eyes, you touch him softly. Like there's an art to this. There are things to learn. And no, it's not manipulative, but it is exercising and moving gracefully and in your femininity, knowing when to say something, when to bring it up. Men are more tender towards women who understand how to communicate with them calmly and respectfully. They enjoy being around a woman who's full of positive energy and serenity, peace. Learn how to express yourself confidently without emasculating your man. Let him do things for you. And I'm just going to read some of the quick chapters. Men want to do wonderful things for the woman that they care about deeply. Allow your man to teach you things. Men are truly hardwired to lead and protect. Honey, your husband loves you. He wants to lead you. He wants to protect you. Let a man teach you things because this allows him to feel secure and sufficient in his role as a leader and supporter. My husband taught me how to golf. I tell everybody, how you learn? My husband taught me how to golf. Then I'll come home and tell him, baby, I went golfing today. Well, I'll do like Top Golf for networking. And I was telling him, my husband taught me how to golf. And it makes them feel good. Having a positive attitude towards your partner, your husband, teaching you new things is, guess what? It is attractive. Everyone desires to feel like they're intelligent and have interesting ideas and things to say. And then she said, be grateful. Acts of appreciation help to elevate relationships because they're expressions of love and thoughtfulness. Relationships are strengthened and empowered when you show your partner, she says partner in here, but I'm saying husband, how much you care. These moments help you to remember why you chose this person to be your partner and what they bring to the relationship. Your role as a feminine woman is to inspire, breathe life. That's what inspire means. Breathe life into him to continue making an effort. His actions reveal how much you mean to him through his effort. And that goes for husbands and those of you that are dating. He doesn't call He don't really care if you show up or not. He just like move on. He don't care. You want because this is the best you get. Okay. When you get married, it's not like it gets way better. Like you get the best you get when you're dating. When they marry, put that ring on your finger. That's kind of the best. Okay. And I've had to tell many people this, like, oh my God, he's gonna get better. No, 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 sis. So if he ain't calling you and he ain't really texting you, my husband used to call and text all the time. Now we're married. Now he doesn't do it as much, but we're married. That's the goal for the man. That's the end goal. That's when the work starts for the woman. Okay. And it's like it flips, right? And then she just says things to consider because he wants to be enchanted by you. Like literally, if you've ever seen a man, remember how like the snake, what do they call the snake charmer? And that snake's enchanted. Ooh, that's how I'm telling you, ever see a woman at work with her husband? He is enchanted by her. When he just adores her, girl, it is a thing to watch. Okay. If you ain't never seen it, wait till you see me and my husband together. Because I adore that man. I love him to life. And when you see us together, he adores me too. And it's something. It's beautiful. So things to consider: say thank you, show praise and respect for efforts, be specific about what you appreciate. I love it when you praise privately and in the company. Y'all talk about him out loud. Like one of my girlfriends came over yesterday and my husband built me this little she shed in the back. And I haven't used it because, I got it's me. Okay. Some dirt and stuff, things I had to do. But I brag on him. I said, girl, look, my husband built this one. He's like, you haven't used it. I said, no, but I'm going to use it. I appreciate it. They need to hear it. Just like kids, okay? Pay attention to the small things and put extra effort into the things he likes and be there to help when you can. Okay, so criticism, the relationship killer. So bring it back practical. Again, power from our resources. That one's called Be the Prize by Kim Postel, Postell. And she's naturally fashionable on YouTube. I have to share her. I'm going to share her YouTube channel. I used to watch it years ago, but I've really always enjoyed her book. And then we have to make sure that we're pray. Pray before you say, sis. Pray before you say. Pray before you say. Be emotionally mature. And remember, the purpose of our marriages is to make us our better version of ourselves. I mean, that to me is a glorious thing to just understand, right? Like, okay, God, you want me to be the best version of myself? Woo, woo, woo. And then remember to be peace, but bring it practical. That was our practical side. But I want to make sure, sis, is he your priority? And again, I bring this stuff back to my life. Now, I don't overshare on the internet, but I bring it back to me. My husband had recently said, "Hey, baby, what are you doing such and such day?" And I knew as soon as he said it, because I focus on the small things. I figured he had something either he wanted me to do or something that he needed to do that day. So I said, "Oh no, babe, what's going on?" Because of course he's my priority, right? And he was like, "Well, such and such has a party. Want to know if you go?" Now I actually have something that day. I have something planned that day. And I was like, dang, I really wanted to do what I had planned that day. But guess what? He's my priority. He's my favorite friend in the whole wide world. Not my best, but my favorite friend in the whole wide world. And I talk about that because, as women, we like, oh, this is my best friend, my best friend. My husband has best friends. Like he has people he's lived literally known 50 plus years, but he's my priority. And so I was like, oh, now again, part of me was like, man, I wanted to go to the other things. I said, well, what time? And he's like, no, if you have something planned, no, you're my priority. So I texted him and was like, hey, I'm really looking forward. I'm so happy I get to go with you this week and I'm excited about it. Y'all, like, we can't give more attention and excitement and energy to our girlfriends and other people and not our spouses. And especially in that dating part, oh, listen, turn it up when you get married. But when he calls you, just, you listen, people online talking, don't do this, don't do that. Sis, when you over 40, it's a little bit different. He does have more options, but he's looking for a woman like you that's here, that's doing the work. You glow up differently. So say, I used to do things and I still do it, but oh, it's so nice to hear from you. Or he might be like, I'm thinking of you. It's so nice to be thought of. What are you thinking about with me? Y'all know, get them little snapbacks. Be sexy, be sweet. Put that little voice down. Okay. If he FaceTime you, girl, get in a little angle where you cute. So that's what I want to leave you with. But make sure that he's your priority. And I keep saying these things, but our husbands need to know that we just love them. I'm telling you, one of my girlfriends, I told her, I said, girl, we got some good husbands. She's like, I know, girl. And it's okay. So that's it. I'm gonna leave you all with, we talk about our P's. You need a hobby, sis. You need a hobby. You need something to do. It could be your skin. Get into one of my girlfriends and I, oh my gosh, she's like addicted to fragrances. I thought I was, but she has like hundreds of perfumes. But that's her hobby. Do you like to sew? Do you like to knit? Do you like to paint? I got this at the Bahamas. some stuff out here. People like to paint. Find things to do that excite you. You need your hobbies. Your hobbies make you happy because there are some days, sis, that are just tough. It just is what it is. Even my advocacy work I do, I'm going to speak today for the Small Business Association, the SBA downtown, but I love these things. They're not work. I do small business meetings. They're not work. Find things that add to your happiness in your life. Self-care is important. Spiritual, emotional, mental, physical self-maintenance is important because I had to get up this morning and do some self-maintenance on my hair. And you need your sister circle. Talk unicorns and rainbows. One of my sister friends, she was like, I'm home, I'm doing this and that. I knew I was going to grab something to eat. My husband's a football coach. So I was like, girl, you want to go join me? And we just sat and talked unicorns and rainbows, and it was fun. You need that. Even y'all young moms, it's okay to have other young moms. Don't sit around and complain about nothing. Don't criticize. Just talk about unicorns and rainbows. Put on the whole armor, Ephesians 6:11. And sis, put on your cute little armor today. Okay, be ready for this world. Get out there and look like a well-kept woman. I'm telling you, people notice when you glow up and show up, and you are representing your husband when you walk out in this world. Okay, and if you dating, you represent your future husband, so you need to be cute. And then, sis, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Sis, you got this. Okay, you got this. So let me check out the comments real quick. Make sure y'all was being right over here. Hey, Cena. Hey, Antoinette. Good to see y'all. Your pod show. Appreciate you, sis. Hey, Gia. Hey, Clishawn, Shawnee Mac. Hey, Glendora. Hey, Max. Hey, Abhinav. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, y'all. Simply dashing here trying to sell something. Hey, Andy. Bring your wife to the call. All right. Okay, look like we had some people that was not in here acting right. That's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, some people get divorced before they married. It just listen, y'all do you, but just do the work. Okay. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm not here to preach to nobody. I'm just here to just share. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for joining us. This was a wonderful time. And some of y'all was acting up. That's okay. That's okay. That's what they do. Y'all, some of my daughters like, Mom, get on TikTok. I don't have time. This is it for me. I've been on YouTube literally since 2009. This is actually my second channel. I have another channel with 40,000 subs. So when y'all talk about, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Been online a long, long time. All right, y'all have an amazing day. Get out there and rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it, rock it, rock it. Represent your husband well. Be a well-kept. That's what I'm gonna say. We are well-kept wives over here, okay? Because we are doing the work. We ain't over here concerned about him. You better be emotionally mature, laugh at him, increase your self-care, self-confidence, and pray before you say. All right, have an amazing day. All right. Oh, okay, Antoinette. Yeah. Come travel with us to Cancun in November, y'all. All right, I gotta run. Bye, y'all.